Confluence Park is a 344-acre natural park managed by the Washington County Red Cliffs Desert Reserve. Back in the day, this area served as an entrance into the old hydroelectric plant operated by Dixie Power. The old plant building still stands today. It was also a playground for those who grew up here. At a bridge dedication ceremony, Washington County Commissioner Victor Iverson recalled memories of what the park looked like then and how it has since changed.
It's a lot different when I grew up. This was being farmed. There was a lot of water here. Not very far from here is where you'd cross the river to go over onto the sands. I think most LaVerkin kids will remember that.
A lot of work has been done over the years to make Confluence Park and its trails usable. Overgrown with willow trees and brush, the area next to the Virgin River was hard to maneuver through. Efforts by many supporters of this area, where Ash Creek and LaVerkin Creeks feed into the Virgin River, have now turned into a popular hiking, biking, and walking nature trail. And according to archaeological finds, the area was even inhabited at one time by the Paiutes and the Anasazi Indians. And now, thanks to a new bridge, the Confluence Trail, which used to only be accessed by the trailhead on the west side of SR 9 north of the LaVerkin Hurricane Bridge, can now be accessed by both sides. The bridge was a result of planning and support by Washington County Commissioners, and especially former County Commissioner Dean Cox.
This couldn't have happened without the support of Dean Cox. And as we worked together, as he supported this project, and any of us who know Dean, we know that he was frugal.
The total cost of the project was around $700,000 to $800,000, but through grants and other funds, the bridge was finally able to be built. Now named the Dean Cox Memorial Bridge, it will serve many who will travel by foot or by bike across the Virgin River.
The day that we voted on that, to get that funded, Dean looked over to me and he says, "Good job." And he supported it the whole way. He supported it when we had to come back, and we had additional costs for some of the abutments, and it couldn't have happened without his support.
A special dedication and ribbon cutting was held on Good Friday in 2023, naming the trail bridge after Dean Cox, and for good reason.
He was, as Cameron mentioned, he was a bridge builder. A lot of you don't know that he spent years as a volunteer in search and rescue and rescuing people and going out and finding people in distress. It just seemed so appropriate to give this bridge a name and to give it a name of somebody who was really part of bringing it, making it possible. So.
The plaque on the bridge reads, "In honor of his commitment to the county as a commissioner and with emergency services, rescuing people over troubled waters."
On behalf of my husband Dean and our entire family, we want to express our sincere appreciation to Washington County, its citizens, and the leadership for the dedication of this bridge in his honor. I don't think it's any secret that Dean loved Washington County, and it was his greatest honor to serve them over the past 30 years. Our family is extremely touched by the gesture of this bridge and its memorial.
If you haven't seen this historic area, it's worth the walk, or in this case, going back in time when horses were a way of life. In Confluence Park in LaVerkin, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.